Good morning, students, teachers, and staff at Baton. Could please have your attention for our morning announcements? Just a reminder, as you're walking through our hallways, please make sure you are walking and using the proper side, as well as using your manners. Make sure you check the lost and found area. If any of those items belong to you, please make sure you take them home. Just a reminder that Monday, November 14th, 2022, we will have a 2-hour delay for our students, and then we will have parent-teacher conferences that evening after school. When there are 2-hour delayed days, it's important to remember that there is no breakfast in the morning. So you'll need to make sure you eat breakfast before you come to school. At this time, if you would please stand, put your right hand over your heart, and together let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And you may stay standing for our Baton Pledge. At Baton Memorial Elementary School, we work together to do great things for others. We have relentless pursuit of growth to get better every day. We own it. We own our actions and choices. We want to be the best version of ourselves. You may have a seat. Today is Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. And for lunch, we will have walking tacos, corn, fruit, and milk. Happy birthday to Callie Bloom. And that was on Monday. So happy birthday. We hope you enjoyed your birthday. And just a reminder, if we take a look at our BBO, we are starting a brand new week together. Let's make sure we're thinking about those beliefs of together, relentless pursuit of growth, and owning it so we can work on those outcomes by having more fun and better results, becoming the best version of ourselves, and taking pride in our actions. As you're going throughout your week, make sure as events come your way, you are looking at your response and you are thinking, is this an above the line response or below the line response? Above the line responses will make for better outcomes. Below the line responses will make for outcomes that are not as good. Remember, we need to make sure we are not BCD and no blaming, complaining, or defending. We want to find solutions. Those are all great things to keep in mind as you go about your week here at school. We are above the line. We need to make sure we press pause and stop. We get our mind right and think. We step up and act, and we adjust and adapt or reflect about the choices that we make. We can use each of those, especially this month as we are thinking first, then act. It's always important that we pause before we act. And I want you to think of these 5 questions for a moment. Is what you're about to do, does it have a purpose? Is it appropriate for the moment? So sometimes we might find ourselves wanting to be funny or silly, but is it the appropriate time for that? Is it going to be understood by the individual? What I think might be funny, will that person think is funny? And does it contribute to student success? And does it echo your guiding principles? Like, is it echoing the above line choices that we want you to make here at school? So that's why we have to go through those steps and we have to really think before we act. Make sure you're showing your self-control. Keep your hands, feet, and other objects to yourself. Think first, then act. With respectful actions and respectful words, our school can be a great place each day. Make sure that you remember you're in charge of your own emotions, your thoughts, your words, and your actions. It's important as we go about different events that we make sure our responses are above the line so that our outcomes can be above the line as well. Remember, on the playground is a great time to be above the line. Line up quietly. That does not mean in a group. Each group that lines up should be in a line, each grade. Take turns when you're playing. Follow directions that are given by the recess aides. Keep your hands and feet to yourself, and please use the equipment properly. Those are above the line choices. In the lunchroom, we ask that you use an inside voice. Listen to the adults. When someone is on the microphone, your voice needs to be quiet so that they can hear. Clean up your area and use your manners. And when you're exiting, please make sure you're walking outside for recess or walking back in line to go to your next class. Today is Tuesday. We will have 5th grade bell choir during recess. We will also have art club for 3rd grade group 2 at 12:30. Mr. Ferdinandson students and Mrs. Lohman's students will have art club. And this week we have the DECA food drive, which starts today and runs through Friday. They're asking you to please bring in non-perishable food items. So that would be things in a can or in a box that don't need refrigerated or anything like that. And the class that collects the most will win JT's Donuts. The DECA members will come over to the school and collect all the items, and they will tally up the totals, and we will announce the winning class next week. So if you'd like to participate, please make sure you bring something for the food drive. I hope everybody has a great week this week. Think about those above the line choices. Make it a great day, and go Skins.